What's up, guys? So you can see I got the nice little coffee bar there. I got the grinder, the espresso machine, Nespresso, K-Cup, another K-Cup that I'm testing out. But I wanted to take a look at this. Now I'm really excited to try these guys out today. They're the San Francisco Bay Coffee Company's French roast pods that they have at Costco. Now these are a really unique pod because they don't use as much plastic, they're compostable, and they are a huge value. Let's check them out.
All right, so here they are. So you'll notice on the box it says they're from Central and South America. It's full-bodied and flavored. It's 100 one-cup pods. Now these are Rogers family company, obviously. They've been around a while, and it's one of those small companies that kind of still puts love in their product, from what I can tell. So you see here it talks about how these cups are different. Single-serve coffee pods are convenient. However, most of the plastic that adds to the growing problem of plastic waste burned in our earth and floating in our oceans. As a producer of single-serve coffees, we feel an obligation to invest our time, money, and resources into finding a better way. So we created our One Cup, coffee pods made entirely from plant-based components, materials. These One Cup pods are commercially compostable, which means that with the right balance of heat, moisture, and oxygen, they will safely decompose to nourish the soil in 90 days or so. Under these conditions, our One Cup pods become just that, dirt. It is important to step towards the ultimate goal of making our One Cup single-serve pods a compostable in any environment. The San Francisco Coffee Bay One Cup, from pod to soil. Now you see in there, they're packaged a little different. They're actually in 10 packs of 10, making 100 pods, obviously. What's cool about that is they take up a whole lot less space, even in these bags. If you were to have 100 pack of regular K-Cups, the box would be way bigger than this little thing. So that's good for sure. And then because they come in packs of 10, they usually stay a little fresher than if it was just a big giant bag in there. Let's check these out. Man, it smells good. All right, so there's the pods themselves. They kind of just look like a tea bag or something like that on a little ring with a little piece of foil on top of that. It's kind of a unique feel to them. They feel like they're quality, but they definitely don't feel just like they're just plastic that'll sit there forever. You can kind of tell there's something special going on there for sure. All right, so here we have the SF Bay pod, the little One Cup, and here's just a traditional K-Cup. You can tell the difference in size. If you look at the traditional K-Cup, it's actually just a lot of fluff because the coffee only goes down about right there and the rest is just air, really. There's nothing really in there. Just something to protect it and packaging, I guess. So this is a really efficient use of space because look at all that wasted space and just plastic that's going to go to waste. These guys definitely seem like they're onto something with this for sure. It's a much denser filter, it feels like. And you know what? It's actually heavier, so there's probably more coffee in there than those little skimpy K-Cups. All right, so it's time to get this guy in the Keurig and see what it's like.
All right, so we got it all set up, good to go. I am actually going to be testing the temperature that the coffee comes out with this little thermometer. And we are going to be trying out the SF Bay compostable coffee pods. All right, so just gonna put that in there. Press down right here. Let's do a 10-ounce pour right down the middle. All right, so you have a resting temperature of basically 160 on the dot. We went a little higher in certain spots, but generally it's at 160, which is fair. It's not the hottest brewing K-Cup machine I've ever tried, but it's definitely not the worst. Now let's see how it tastes. Look at that. Don't want to fog up the lens or anything, but nice dark color to it. See the oils. Let's give it a taste. It's hot. It's got a bit of a chocolatey flavor. It's definitely full-bodied, but not overly bitter or anything like that. It's definitely smooth, all considering. Good stuff. You can really taste the potency of this thing though, so really feels like it's gonna get you going. One little trivial fact about coffee though, it's actually the lighter the roast, generally the more caffeine it has, because it spent less time on the actual roaster and less of the coffee was actually burned off. So even though dark roast like this tastes like it's stronger, it may actually have less caffeine, but the placebo effect is real. So that was good. Good stuff. All right, let's check out the pod itself and how that fared. Perfect. You see here the dispense capsule, hold its shape. It's still a little steamy, but it hardens pretty much instantly and you can just go ahead and dispose of this guy. What's good to note about this is there weren't any bean spillovers. Sometimes with these pods, not necessarily these in particular, but pods in general, you'll get a little spillage up here where the needle didn't penetrate right or whatever. So good thing that didn't happen. One thing to note, if you are having an issue with that, if you just kind of tap them in a few times like that before running the brewer, that kind of settles everything in. It makes it less likely to happen. All right, so that's the K-Cup.
And I would recommend it. The coffee tastes really good. It's dark brew, which I love, but it's not bitter at all. It's really smooth still. Really kicks you in the butt, wakes you up like you need it to. And you know what? The price is freaking right on this guy. It's actually one of the cheaper K-Cups, probably the cheapest K-Cup that's from a reputable brand that you could find. And knowing that they will easily compost like that is a huge perk. All right, so I got some coffee to enjoy, guys. Until next time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for lots more videos like this. I do lots of reviews, some DIY stuff, how-tos, stuff like that. It'd really help me out if you stuck around for some more videos, and if you didn't mind, use some of my Amazon affiliate links, which are in the description.